Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so I'm getting here a few messages right away for you. And the first one is full and total surrender. I'm getting the message of accepting who you are in this moment, but acknowledging who you want to become. So yes, there may be some challenges that you are overcoming at this time, Aquarius, whether it is emotional, whether it's financial, perhaps it is regaining that sense of self-confidence because they're highlighting the solar plexus. But I sense that there's movement forward, and there could even be a gift or a blessing showing up for you in the month of May. It could show up unexpected. So in the position here of the past, you do have the book card. Some of you are maybe writing a book. There could be a contract that was recently signed. This could be a soul contract as well, a new soul contract with a new path when it comes to your career and how to make a living. This can be about paperwork. Some of you may have been shuffling through paperwork, documents. I'm getting here a cleaning of space, or a cleaning of maybe it could be papers that accumulate on the kitchen counter, or it could be papers that are thrown on a desk space that need to get filed or organized. So I am getting here an organization and a decluttering type of energy from this as well. Now this is about learning as you go. Some of you may be taking an online class, a course, a workshop. You may be learning through YouTube videos or through another platform, because again, I feel with that energy that was coming through of acknowledging who you want to become, it is about you learning and processing new information so you can take the steps to get one step closer to where you want to be. So that could be through learning here as well. Now you may be taking a writing class, a law class, going back to school. There could be a certification here as well, or maybe you are writing a book or a memoir as well. But I feel like symbolically, this is about you turning the page. This is about starting a new chapter, or even starting a brand new story. So there could be an ending showing up for you in the month of May in order for you to turn the next page here. They're giving me that Metallica song, Turn the Page. So I do feel like there's a brand new energy, but it requires you to shift, pivot, or sidestep a situation. Become aware, of course, acknowledge, but I keep going back to that message. Who you are now, and acknowledge who you want to become, taking steps towards becoming and aligning with that energy is key. Now, in the month of May, it may feel at times that you are going through a rough patch. You may have to borrow money. You may feel like you're low on cash. You may be in hospice. You may be a healer. You may be unemployed or out of work, but you're reinventing yourself from the inside out. And that may be why that message came up. Even before pulling any cards here, I kept feeling who you are, accept who you are, accept this energy here, because that full acceptance and surrender, it's almost like that hanged man energy coming through for you, Aquarius, is going to allow you to embrace and acknowledge who you want to become and where you want to go. So you're reinventing yourself. So I'm getting death energy for you as well. You could be going through that cocoon process, or there are rough patches that you are overcoming the obstacles on. I also feel like there's some sort of either debt being paid. There could be money coming back that may be owed, or if you did borrow cash, there could be some sort of shift when it comes to finances or money. I feel good about this energy, I will say, even though it seems a little bit scary, but you're reinventing yourself, and this is a perfect opportune moment to take that leap of faith into a new direction, because what you have in the near future is the heart energy. This can be about emotional spending. So make sure that if you are possibly going through a little bit of reinventing yourself, or if you are unemployed, you may want to keep tabs on your finances or credit cards. There's some sort of consolidation or something being paid or condensed here to benefit you is what I feel. So be careful of your spending. You are supported. There could be joint finances, joint efforts, or there is some sort of collaboration, maybe even a new business opportunity coming in, but there's a brand new soul contract, I feel, that is showing up in the physical world where you are realizing that you are supported. And that may have been difficult to conceive in the past, but you are supported, not just from maybe the people around you or a new company, a boss, friends, family, but in the spiritual realm as well. Spirit supports you. The universe supports you. So keep that vibration of what you want manifesting. Keep that energy in alignment with what you truly desire. Now, this is about you having a job that you love, Aquarius. Some of you may be in that maybe King or Queen of Cups where you could be a caregiver, a counselor, a guide, a coach, a mentor. You may again be a healer, work in hospice, work in education, work in teaching, any of those things of service or of help to another human being or help towards the planet here. Even if you work, I say this all the time, even if you work in a grocery store, your smile alone could shift someone's day, and that energy is permeating out into the universe, and you giving that smile allows that other person to shift their energy, and then they may smile at the next person, and it goes on and on. So it's a ripple effect, and your small piece in it is actually a huge contribution regardless of what that is. And we are all just a spark of divine source energy that, shifted offward to have our own experience. I'm also getting the name here, Callista, whether that's a last name or a first name, or maybe it's a place. Please take it as it resonates. Callista, very beautiful name. I don't ever hear that name. So maybe it's in a different place. So let's take a look at the overall energy for you in the month of May, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Page of Water. I love it. Brand new opportunity to open up that heart, especially if you have been going through this reinvention, discovering who you are on a deeper soul level. If you have felt like you just weren't quite sure what direction was up and what was down, right? You've been in a little bit of a fluff stage. I do feel here with this page of water that there is possibly a new opportunity or a new message coming in that's going to really make your heart happy because you're aligning with your next soul experience, right? Your next career, your next idea, whether you are a business owner, whether you work for someone else, or you're looking to switch things up. There could be a new source of income coming in, or you may even be making a big purchase towards something that you love, whether it's maybe you've been saving up for a home. Because I'm getting here with this skull energy and the emotional spending. Some of you are going back and forth. Should I make this big purchase? Is it the right time to make this purchase? Is it, should I hold off? I'm sensing here that if this is coming from a place where, yes, you've done your research, but it's coming from that heart space of I really want to manifest this home, and this is an opportunity that I'm loving and I feel good, but the mental, logical mind kicks in and says, but, is this the right time? I feel like it is. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of good news or some sort of blessing that's going to actually make your heart very happy. So this is really great starting off here. Let's take a look and clarify what this news is or what this is all about for you. Page of Cups. This could be a beginning of a new job as well, or a beginning of a new idea, because you are reinventing yourself, especially if you are wanting to get out of one situation into another. For some of you, this book is about you putting yourself out there, maybe on LinkedIn or other platforms to get a job. For others of you, you've been researching into new companies or new ways to build your business. I get that strongly for a lot of you Aquarians. King of Swords, here you are showing up in your power. Look at that. He has a bird's eye view. So I feel like now, after reinventing yourself, after maybe a little bit of a time out, time off, or maybe a job ending, something had ended here, or this death energy that I feel which the death isn't a bad card. It's about transformation. It's an ending, bringing a new beginning in. It's about spiritual growth, evolution. So I feel like this, whatever this period was for you, if you're still feeling it, or maybe you're just reeling the effects of something that's happened, it's allowing you to step into your power. It's allowing you to open your heart, which the King of Swords, he does think very rationally, but also he keeps that heart open to let the heart and the mind beautifully blend and work together. But he's very strategic, and when he sets his desires on a focus, there's no stopping him. He's straight to the point. Now, he can come across at times as a little bit, he's very intelligent, he's very logical, and he's not interested in games. So some may feel very intense around his energy. So if you do have people around you, I feel like they are maybe even looking up to you for what it is that you have to say, or they may want to follow in your footsteps of some ideas that you've had, because I'm getting here that a lot of you Aquarians, you're doing things in a new way, and it's actually going to inspire other people. Even if you haven't quite hit that stride yet, I feel there's good news coming in here. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness because you didn't give up and you wanted this goal and you were aligned with it for quite some time, even if it did take a little bit of time to manifest. Let's take a look at the challenge. What is the challenge here for Aquarius in the month of May, please? Lovers, it's that head and that heart at times. The head goes in one direction and says, should I, shouldn't I? Is this the right time to buy a home? Is this the right time to leave the corporate world, to retire? I'm getting as well that your heart really longs to do something that you love, but some of you may struggle because you have to pay the bills. So you may need to get that, second job, or you may have to come up with some additional source of income here. So I do feel a little bit of that struggle. There could have been a situation with this Gemini energy here that you felt disharmony, okay? You felt maybe trust, that you weren't necessarily feeling that you could trust or rely on someone else, or rely on, your path forward, because there is a little bit of time of downtime. You can see that this lion and this woman are relying on each other. So there is a sense of strength here. So I do feel some of you, if you're partnered up, you may be relying on your spouse or someone within the home to help you. It doesn't have to just be financially. It could be, maybe a roommate, or, having someone ease some burdens, maybe watch the children so you can focus on your business. Whatever this is here for you, I do feel support and help, but you want to move in a direction that brings your happiness. And I do see an opportunity coming in here for you to do so. But the Lovers card can at times feel a little bit of a challenge, but there's a new opportunity that's going to open you up. Really beautiful here. Even though that's a challenge, I feel like it's a challenge that you will be able to figure out because you're knowledgeable. You have the brilliant mind, Aquarius, to be able to find solutions to those obstacles that have stymied your success in the past. Now, you have the Knight of Swords as well showing up. So you're going to take action. And I actually pulled from the wrong deck. I was going to do your foundation, but this is beautiful because it's an extra clarifier of what you need to know here for the Lovers. You're going to take action and probably make a head over heart decision. But I do feel that it's important not to be too impulsive, to cut something out, or to make a rash decision. Spirit is saying here, make sure you drop down to that heart center as well. So blend the head and the heart instead of letting one lead the way or one go in this direction, because that can feel a little bit confusing at times. Blend that energy, and that's where the miracle happens. So don't rush into making a decision, and then, it could be something that you second guess. And I get here, they're showing me the words on the dress, and I'm seeing here the words, is it right? Is it worth the cost? It says, right, is it worth the cost? So there's something that you may be questioning. Is it worth the cost? It may be too expensive, or it could be the cost of mental health or emotional health as well. So you may be weighing up pros and cons this month is what I'm getting here. But it's going to put you on top. I feel like you're going to make the right decision. Let's see what's below you. So yes, there are some decisions, heart-centered ones, that you will be making in the month of May. So let's see what's going on below you. Oh, wow. You're going through some stuff, Aquarius, or you certainly have. You have the Five of Cups, 5 of Air. This is the Five of Swords. So mental conflict, struggle, win at all costs mentality, which can actually put in, that fear base. It's a lower vibrational frequency of, desperation, obsession, conflict, mental distress. This is below you. This is in the foundation. So there was a situation in the far out past, and it even looks like the recent past, where you've had a tower moment that something really felt off kilter. It felt imbalanced, and it really took a hit to that self-confidence, that solar plexus chakra. Now, this is about victory as well, win at all costs, but what is the cost? And we keep saying that, and that's what we actually were seeing is the word, is it worth the cost? And that's what this card is all about. So you may have, hit a peak for some of you, or hit a glass ceiling, but it's left you feeling mentally, physically exhausted, drained. For others of you, you hit a rock bottom, I sense, as well. So it could go either direction, but either way, whether it's a win at all costs, at what cost, or whether it's you hitting that rock bottom and choosing to walk away, or maybe you were forced to walk away, it felt disappointing. And now there's a little bit of reinventing yourself from an experience of the past. Now let's take a look and see what this Five of Swords is all about for you. Five of Swords showing up in the foundation. Okay, King of Wands. Okay, some of you, there was wanting to break free, to feel more liberated, have more freedom financially, physically, work from home, I'm getting for some of you as well. Work remotely, work from anywhere in the world, go off and do your own thing. And I feel like this opportunity, whatever this Five of Swords is, some of you really are going back and forth. Possibly, do I go back to work in the corporate world, or do I continue doing what I'm doing over here? King of Wands is a powerful influencer. He takes charge of his destiny, but there's a little bit of mental struggle for whatever reason here, that your heart is being pulled in this direction. You really want to do it, but you also need to survive, right? Self-defense mechanism, but also you need to pay the bills. You need to put food on the table, things of that nature. I feel like there's support coming in here for you. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Tower. And we were seeing this a lot, and we still will throughout March, April, and May. And I mean, every month we have Tower moments, right? But I feel like we're seeing this all over, and it's allowing us to free ourselves from a situation that is less than ideal. So whatever this Five of Swords is, if you are not feeling in alignment, or if it's too taxing, you're going to ask yourself, is it worth the cost? Some of you, now this isn't going to resonate with everyone, you may be actually taking a lower paid job because it's not as stressful. And some of you need a stress break, okay? Some of you need a stress break. Or you may even be taking a lower paying job until you can get your feet back on the ground. Now, for others of you, if you already feel like you're in a better position, I do feel like this Tower moment has freed you up to go in a direction where you can follow your passion and follow your heart. However, it takes time to build up a business, or it takes time to accumulate financial wealth. So you may be considering doing something part-time. Now let's take a look at what this Tower was. There could have been a contract that ended here with the Books card showing up. You could have had a temporary position, or maybe you were just fed up with a job. Maybe you quit, got fired, left. Or maybe you were in retirement and deciding to go back into the workforce. Let's take a look here. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're planning your future, and you're looking at other options here in the recent past. So Two of Wands is all about making decisions. So I do see here decisions needing to be made. But let's get to the juicy good stuff. What are you manifesting? What are you thinking right now? What's going on within your mind space? I feel like you have that fight and that determination and that dedication to get yourself out of this situation. And remember the very first message that came in. Accept what's going on or who you are in this moment, but acknowledge who you want to become and where you're going as well, because you are aligning and you're shifting with the energies. But I also sense embracing some sort of change that was and is inevitable that you're currently going through. And here it is, as we say change, and currently going through, we have the Moon. And so this is uncertainty, right? This can be about breaking through the illusions. And this has been showing up a lot in a lot of different readings. And I feel because there's so much going on in the collective, there's a lot going on within, the digital currencies, banking systems, career, workplace, workforce, all of that stuff. We're seeing it all behind the scenes, and all of it, it is becoming illuminated, and it can cause a little bit of panic. It can cause fear. But what's happening is this is actually quite a beautiful thing, because it's an energetic tower that's happening to break down the old structures, for us to reinvent ourselves, right, from the inside out, to break free from the matrix. And that's what this moon energy has been representing, is for us to go within, trust our intuition, and really dive into any subconscious beliefs or patterns or things that hinder our success, but also things that we've been taught by society or taught by our parents, or just taught in general, that this is the societal norm, right? That you must graduate, go to college, pay, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to pay off your school, and then you work, your butt off to try to pay for that, and then you work until a certain age where you can finally retire, and then, so we're taught these things. But I feel like you're breaking free from all that. You're breaking free from the conditions, and that's something that's really on your mind, and you're thinking, well, how can I stay up to date with the changes? How can I reinvent myself to move in a new direction? Maybe switch up the game. Something that I've been doing for 20 years may not be working, or it's exhausting. How can I do things differently? Trust your intuition first and foremost. You're shattering the illusions, and I feel like you're manifesting more dreams. There will be clarity coming in here for you. Let's take a look. I feel the Ace of Swords energy. So I do sense that there's going to be some cutting of cutting out things, but also clarity and truth. And you have two cards that just shot out like firecrackers here. So let's take a look. There it is. Breaking free. Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped, feeling stuck in a situation. But you can see that if he were just to look up, he'd realize that that cage is open, right? But he's stuck. He's stuck in the matrix, or he's stuck in some sort of subconscious belief that he's trapped, but really he's not. And that's what we're talking about here with the Moon card. And once you realize it, it's going to unlock some doors towards your abundance, right? You can see here with this Four of Pentacles that you're manifesting resources and finances. You're manifesting stability from the inside out. You're saving for something maybe that you want or need. I'm getting that as well. But there could be a little bit of a limiting or lack of or fear-based mentality that you feel a little bit stuck in. You're breaking through from that, Aquarius. So if you have been going through that rough patch, difficult time with the Tower, or some sort of mental strife, because this is change, this is conflict, this can be obstacles with the Five of Swords, I feel like you are breaking through that. So let's take a look into the near future. What's coming in for you, Aquarius, in the near future? What do we have for Aquarius, please? I'm getting some of you may also be looking for a new home to rent. You may have had struggles with a roommate or with a landlord, or with maybe trying to find a place to live. Let's take a look. Queen of Swords showing up. So not only have you received the king, but the queen as well. So there's the clarity. There's the owl. The Queen of Swords, she is the epitome of clarity. She knows what she wants. She goes for it. She brings truth. She seeks clarity. She is the embodiment of enlightenment as well. When the Queen of Swords shows up, she is full of integrity. She's very observant, and she sets healthy boundaries that can allow her to move forward here. And she's sharp, she's quick, and she's knowledgeable. So when she has this idea, or when she knows something, she doesn't let other people come in and waver how she feels about a situation. And that's what's important here for you. Also, because you did get that King of Swords, which is you, Aquarius, this is about you embracing the receptive side of your energy, because we have masculine and feminine within us both, every single one of us. And sometimes we lean more towards masculine, we lean more towards feminine, right? But it's a balance throughout life. Sometimes we're more masculine, sometimes we're more feminine. This is called for you to open up that feminine, regardless of, you being female or male. It is allowing you to be more receptive, being more open to embracing these changes changes to move forward, for you having and setting that clear vision for yourself and going all the way, going big or going home is the kind of energy I'm feeling here. So let's take a look and clarify this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords here. You're getting the King of Wands again. So same energy, just the feminine version of the King of Wands, and the creator, Katrin Weltstein, actually created a female version of each king, including the Emperor, in this deck. So I love that we're talking about that masculinity and femininity. And then here the feminine version of the King of Wands shows up, which we've already seen the masculine of the king. So I'm loving this for you. This is about you fully embracing your power and climbing to the top. If you want to be an entrepreneur, go for it. You know, if you want to break free from that matrix, even if it means that you do have to do something part-time or even full-time, but you're hustling on the side to build your business, to do something else, to bring in new income, you will succeed. Don't give up on your dreams, because they're manifesting here, even if they're taking a little bit of time. All right, how are you feeling? Let's take a look at your energy. What's going on within you? All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We're going to use all these cards that just came out here for the rest of your reading. What do we have here? Thank you, Spirit. They're saying 2 for you. So some of you really are feeling in some ways. All right. What do we have? All right. Thank you, Spirit. So we have 2 cards for you. So this is how you're feeling, the energies that are going on within you. Oh, you're ready to get out of Dodge. You're ready to get out of your current situation. Something that is, you want to get towards calmer waters, and it may not feel really calm at this time, Aquarius. 6 of Swords. Well, at least you're moving on, right? You go from that 5 of Swords in the deep, deep past. Then you've graduated to the 6, right? But now you're moving forward. I personally like the 6 of Swords because it means that you've gone through the 5, and that's where we grow. That's where we learn. That's where we're able to truly evolve. Although it can be a little bit chaotic, right? But we come out of it and we're like, whoa, we made it, right? And we have this sense of a soul accomplishment that we've gone through and navigated through a difficult situation. And now you're heading towards calmer waters. There's spiritual transition and growth here. And so when the 6 of Swords shows up, you're freeing yourself from a situation that may have been very, very difficult. You're leaving the path behind and you're journeying to something bigger and better. And you're manifesting it. You have the Magician showing up right behind it. So this is all you. And I feel like you had to go through some sort of dark night of the soul or some sort of challenge or period that may have been quite interesting for you, but I feel you're off onto bigger and better here. And that's why you have that heart. You're getting clear on your direction. And the more clear you get, the better you'll be able to manifest, because you're getting clear within. And that's why you have that Moon card. When your inner world feels, chaotic and frenetic, and, you feel the fears and you're in that lower frequency or obsession or even desperation, it's more difficult to manifest those things in the physical, or if we do, it's not exactly aligned with what we truly want. It's aligned with those fear-based energies. It's not from a soul level. So what's happening is you're taking a look at those subconscious patterns. You're taking a look at what's going on within. How is it reflecting in your outer world? And you're rebringing that into alignment by getting out of this mental conflict or struggle, or it could be something in the physical as well, but you're definitely moving on to bigger and better. Utilizing your power in a very big way, working with the law of attraction, understanding how it works and not misusing that power. Sometimes we don't necessarily know how energy works, and we don't realize how our thoughts create our reality, and how the shifts that we have, even a subtle shift that we make every day within our habits or within our daily routines, can really alter our outer world. But you've been doing some research, I see here with the book. You've been educating yourself or diving into more of that law of attraction, and it's paying off here for you. So what's going on in your environment? The sun. This is beautiful. Look at you. You go from this challenge, this struggle, to finally coming out on top. This is beautiful energy here, Aquarius. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you're stepping right into it this month. So this is about abundance. It's about happiness, good health, success, enjoying the moment. Don't wait for the rug to get pulled out. Don't wait for a tower moment to come crashing in. Just enjoy the moment, whether you're allowed and you're able to take maybe a little vacation, a little bit of time off. Maybe there could be a big win coming in. Maybe you are moving and you really love something that you are purchasing or buying. This could be hitting that jackpot and having this new business idea or creative endeavor that you are in flow of, and it's not taking away your peace, right? So when the sun shows up, it's embracing all of the good energies, good vibrations, and having a sense of gratitude for everything around you. I like the sun showing up. Let's dive in and see what that entails for you. What's the sun all about here for Aquarius? Oh, wow. We have 5 of Swords that is showing up at the very top, and you have quite a few, but we'll take a look at them. 5 of Swords, there's what's below you, right? So behind it, there's some sort of justice, balance. Some of you may have been dealing with a legal situation, but this is Swords. So communication coming in that allows for balance in your world. The Lover showing up again. So something may have disconnected. You could have even been through a personal situation where maybe you were divorced, or there is showing me a cutoff. It could be a cutoff of maybe child support, or a cutoff of, alimony or unemployment, some sort of cutoff that left you in a fight or flight, because you do have the 10 of Swords. But look what's coming in, that Knight of Cups energy here. So a new beginning or a new offer, something that aligns you with what it is that you truly seek, offering more happiness. So I'm really loving this for you. What a beautiful clarifying confirmation here. So what are your hopes and fears? 8 of Earth. What if you're not able to focus on what you love, your craft, your hobby, your goals? What if you're not able to learn, not educate yourself? What if you don't know enough about where you're going or what you're doing? That's why that message keeps coming up. Accept who you are right now, accept the energy that you're in, but also acknowledge where you want to be and how you can get there. Growth, knowledge, education, learning, practice, habits. This is about you again. Even if it's shifting one thing in your daily routine, you're going to see, Aquarius, how that shifts your outer world. So for example, let's say every morning you get up, you brush your teeth, use the restroom, take a shower, you're already in the bathroom or vicinity to get ready or to do your duties, right? This is about you maybe looking in the mirror and saying, I am abundant. I am worthy of attracting abundance. And, you could look in the mirror and do affirmations for, a couple minutes each morning. That could be a small, subtle shift. It feels subtle or it feels insignificant, but really in the grand scheme of things, you're going to see how big it changes and has an effect on your world. If you want to be a writer, right? Or if you want to publish a book, you may set and dedicate 30 minutes or an hour of your day, maybe during the time that you would typically scroll social media, right? You can shift the frequencies by putting in a new habit or new pattern daily to your routine. That's going to help you out. Now, the fear is, what if I just don't find the time? Now, cold hard truth here. I'm a Libra. Sometimes I can bring cold hard truth, and I read this someplace as well, that a lot of times we make excuses if it doesn't mean enough to us or if it's not important enough. So if it's not important enough to you, Aquarius, we make excuses. You may find yourself saying, oh, there's not enough time in the day, or I just can't do that. There's not enough time. Then I challenge you to prioritize, right? Then prioritize what is, on that list. What's the top 3 things that you absolutely want to become? The 3 things that you really want to transpire to be. Then you must make in your schedule the 3 things that are going to help shift and help you become who you want to be or go in the direction of where you want to go here. So I am sensing something with timing. Now, some of you may be saying, Melissa, I have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 5 kids, and no help, no support. This struggle is real. I absolutely get that. However, this is about you putting just a couple of moments each day, even if it's just to give gratitude. Shift up something you're doing in the outer world, because you're really going to feel a piece of that energy in the month of May that's really happy. And you're going to say, I want more of this happiness. What can I do to bring more of this into my world? So I like this for you. You're going to master. You're going to put your time and energy and effort, I feel, into your craft. And your craft could potentially bring in a lot of money, I feel, for a lot of you. A lot of money is what I'm getting here. So if you are already a business owner, you may be shifting up the way you do things. You may be adding additional source of income. You may have a new idea that really grows and takes off. There's some sort of pivot here because you're reinventing yourself, and you're going to head in a direction where, yes, you will be able to have a job that you love, but there could be a little bit of sacrifice for, again, an old belief, an old idea, or some time, or something that you love to do. Maybe it's that hour of television you like to watch each night. It may feel like a sacrifice, journaling or writing or, practicing your craft during that time, but it's going to pay off in big ways. And your final outcome, Aquarius, you have the 10 of Swords followed by the 5 of Wands. Six of Wands. So the 10 of Air is cutting out something in order to achieve something better. So beautiful clarification of literally what we were just talking about with your hopes and fears. And so the fears with the 8 of Pentacles is not driving yourself hard enough, right? Feeling uninspired or feeling inexperienced, feeling like you're working, and there's no play. Spirit says, have play, have fun. This is time to bring more joy into your world by cutting out, with the 10 of Swords, the things that do not bring you happiness. And some of you, it's all of you, it starts from within. It is an inside job, right? To shift that vibration so you can start to see the things in your outer world change. One of my favorite quotes, I say always, if you've been watching me for a while, Wayne Dyer, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You're heading into success here. 6 of Wands, one of my ultimate favorites. 6 of Wands is the card of accomplishment, achievement, fame. If you're looking for fame, victory, public recognition. Instead of feeling humiliated, feeling overlooked, or feeling like a failure, you're moving in the new direction of cutting things out that make you feel that way, or beliefs that you felt not confident, that you couldn't do something, right? This is about you going all in and succeeding as well. So cut the things out that no longer serve you. Really powerful reading here, Aquarius. Now let's take a dive into the wisdom of the Oracle and take a look at what's coming through here. I will read the prosperity message from the guidebook. All right. I'm getting here, taking that leap of faith. There is a card that says come to the edge. And I feel like you're on the precipice. You're on the brink here of an aha moment, some sort of a breakthrough. So yeah, chop wood. This is time for you to get down to the nitty gritty. This is time for you to make some really big changes here within your energetic frequencies. That's going to start to show up in your external world. Some of you may be 42 years old, or you may have a birthday on the 4th, the 6th, or the 2nd. Some of you may even have those numbers as a life path or personal year number, which I will put that in the description box below. I'll put all of the collective readings. Those are for all signs. So if you are wanting to break through some limiting beliefs, if you're wanting to hone in on your spiritual gifts, there are collective messages for all of those subjects as well. This is about being grounded in everyday experiences. And the prosperity message, Aquarius, is this. Now is the time to take small steps rather than larger leaps on the joy to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off of the big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that may have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for your life you aspire to see manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes. Walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. The protection message is this, and I'm really resonating here with the protection message as well. So some of you, because there's that 8 of Pentacles as the fear, this may resonate with you as well. It says, are you an armchair Astronaut, do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time dreaming and talking about those dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes a reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take 1 step toward the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. Oh, I love this. That's what I feel here. You're stepping forward here. It is about you. Yes, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot over here as well. But it's acknowledging, like we said in the very beginning, embracing and acknowledging where you are at and chopping wood in this moment, but to also acknowledge where you want to go, who you want to become. So chopping wood, getting down to that, doing the work right now, but the small tasks as well. So let's take a look and get a few messages from the spirit animals. And at this time, if you can, Aquarius, I just ask that you close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area, a nice big deep breath. And tune into that third eye center, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you, Aquarius, to imagine the first animals or animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Aquarius, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that when it shows up. All right, I'm loving these messages here for you. Right away, we have cards 61, 39, 51, and 28. That may be your age, or it could be an age that a very pivotal time in your life, something may have happened, or it could even be the 28th is a birthday as well. Now you have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Yes, there's this energy of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude really shifts up the dynamic, and we've been talking about that as well. So give with gratitude and grace, Turkey Spirit reminds you. You also have Moth. This is about that surrender energy. It is about acceptance. It is about trust. So all of those things, it is going to allow you to fully surrender in the moment, accept what is, but also acknowledge what is coming in here for you as well. You have Sandpiper Spirit, and it says, be playful. Yeah, bring more fun, more joy, more enthusiasm into your world. Release that inner child. Let him or her come out and play. Let him or her come out to dream, to adventure, but also to do something, take action as well. So whatever those dreams are, it's time for you to hit up that playground and go mingle, go play with other people, right? This is about you creating and chatting and discovering, but making your dreams a reality. And lastly, Frog Spirit says, clean out the clutter. It's time to clear out that clutter, whether it's mental clutter for a lot of you. It can even be physical clutter on the office. I was getting paperworks as well. So it could be you grounding your energy by getting out in nature even and re-digging up maybe some plant life, some flowers, things of that nature. You may be planting, growing. It is springtime where I'm at, but a lot of you may be wanting to get out in nature a little bit more. more. So the frog spirit says tend to those details, but also clear out the clutter. So I'm really liking the messages here for you. Now, last but not least, Aquarius, let's see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of May to help you towards your path of abundance. What do we have here for Aquarius, please? All right, Aquarius, we have labradorite. I love labradorite, one of my favorites. We can see here, maybe you might be able to see the beautiful colors a little more, but labradorite has beautiful greens and blue hues and yellow, and it's just a really magical stone here. And this can help you access things within that maybe you felt like you didn't have access to prior. This is all about awakening to the magic within. It is about mystery, synchronicity, help from unexpected sources. And we did talk about that as well. In the very beginning, I was getting that energy of, a gift from the universe or some sort of help coming in here for you. And knowing that you are supported. Logic, reason, and facts are important as you work to co-create the wealth that will support you in your quest to live according to your purpose and feel your interconnectedness with the universe that loves you. Even so, do not overlook the role of magic in creating what you need. Synchronicities abound. The meaningful coincidences that you strongly sense are guiding you to think differently, act differently, and reconsider what your mind told you was the indisputable truth. You are meant to prosper, and the universe is trying to help you enjoy a life free of fears about money and abundance. Messages are being sent to you, Aquarius. They're being sent your way to ensure that you align with the affluence and see it manifesting before your eyes. Be excited now, for the universe is eager to lead you where you need to experience the prosperity that belongs to you. Yes. Now, labradorite is a stone of magic that opens up our third eye, and it assists us in seeing the unknown. So for those of you that, we have this moon energy, this would be a perfect crystal to work with in the month of May to help you see things that more clearly, right? To help you see things that just the eye cannot see. And you have that energy of that King of Swords. Remember that that bird's eye view that he had? That's what you're having here this month. This also allows us to illuminate our darker aspects, which once embraced and fully integrated often turn out to be our greatest strengths. Labradorite protects the energy field and can be utilized in magical workings, shamanic journeys, and astral travel. So I love this stone. It's one of my personal favorites, but it flows beautifully and synchronistically with your reading because it talks about illuminating, clarity, and digging to the deeper subconscious in order for you to reprogram and update, break free from that matrix, right? So I hope this resonates with you, Aquarius. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment box below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And again, if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do. Thank you so much for being part of our Intuitive Soul tribe and watching these videos. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Lots of abundance.